So this is gonna be a series of me just reviewing different ads that other brands are presenting and just giving my 2 cents on it and seeing how well they do in terms of marketing for me or whomever their target audience would be. So in this episode number 1, we're gonna start with fashion brands. So the first one that I'm looking at right now is called Asos. If you're a college student or have any interest in buying the most trendy clothes, they do a pretty good job of presenting things at a good price point for people in the younger age group. But the specific ad that I'm looking at right now, it looks like they're anyways, so their ad is very timely and appropriate for the New Year's events and parties that will be going on around the holiday season. The graphics is eye-catchy because the color pops a lot, which is good. There's also a guy doing the flossing dance. If you know what that is, you know what I mean. And that's completely appropriate for like someone in my age group or a bit younger. Something that they could have improved on is the headline. It says "What a treat." Honestly, when it comes to the headline, you want to be very direct about what they're getting into. So let's say I went ahead and clicked shop now. They could have put the link as the section for their New Year's party apparel section, and then the headline could have been like something along the lines of "Get your suit game on for the New Year's party that's coming up." Something very specific as opposed to vague as "what a treat." That really doesn't tell me anything. And considering it's already 6 days out, 7 days out until New Year's Day, I hope they've been running this in early December because we're getting pretty close. And I know Asos doesn't have a lot of physical stores around the country. It's more online based. It's not like Urban Outfitters or Zara where people can just walk in and buy clothes. Hopefully they've done that. And then now we're gonna start looking at Calvin Klein. So I picked kind of 3 different tiers in terms of the pricing of these clothing. So Calvin Klein would be in the middle. So Asos is on the lower end, especially since they're targeting younger age group, particularly college students. They always have this 10% off for college students going on. So let's see. So we are looking at, it's literally just a picture of hats, fuzzy hats and a scarf. It has their brand name on the picture and whatnot. So a couple things. Again, in this case, the headline should have been more clear. If they have like a holiday gift idea items, they should have just said that. It says "Celebrate each moment, #CK holiday." What does the person get out of this? Looking at the caption of it, it reads, "Because it's the little things that make the season merry and bright. Shop our most wanted gifts for everyone on your list and enjoy free shipping on all purchases." Free shipping is pretty much expected by this point for a lot of consumers. So I thought that was kind of pointless to put that there. Consumers always expect free shipping, even free returns. And also they mentioned most wanted gifts for everyone on your list, but yet I don't think this link leads to anything. So there's a disconnect. I feel like they could have gone more in depth, build out a specific list, so like a list for him, and then put all their gift ideas, but also integrate it with like other brands in the sense of like styling it. So let's say you bought one of their jackets, how could they style it better? I mean, it could be other brands, or they could just put it with their own products, and so that people know how that outfit would look with this specific item and whatnot. So instead of having a single picture, they could have done something along the lines of having different items to give people. Another thing is that I think if they had pictures of people actually wearing the products as opposed to just hats just sitting there on a box, would have been helpful too, because personally I would want to see someone that I either recognize or that I can relate with. So maybe like an Asian person wearing the hat. so that I can see myself doing it. And so that kind of goes into like influencer marketing. They could have big name influencer or even micro scale influencers that have an audience that's very appropriate to their products. So maybe someone that has connection to the younger generation, maybe someone that has specifically for the Asian market. So that was my 2 cents on Calvin Klein. Now we're gonna go to Gucci. Gucci is on the higher end of the spectrum in terms of pricing, very much of a luxury brand. So similar to Asos, they are doing the whole New Year's party type theme. But what I really like about Gucci, not only on Facebook but also on Instagram, they're very consistent with their themes and the way they edit their videos and just the whole vibe of their content. So when it's consistent, for me it's really easy to recognize, oh, this is Gucci's work. They stand apart from the other brands very easily. Also, what I did like about their ad setting is that they had one specifically for women's ready to wear, and then they had another one that was specifically for men's sneakers. So separating the ad between men and women helps, because when it comes down to targeting, you don't have to target both at the same time. You can just target just women with specific interests and push ads on that along that avenue, and then when it comes to men, and if you're doing sneakers, you could they could target men that have showed any interest in either shopping online on Facebook specifically, or any interest in specific sneaker brands and things like that. But overall, I thought it was a lot better than the other 2 brands. Their videos are always engaging, especially since their target in the recent years have been more towards millennial and Gen Z. That's their biggest market. So it's definitely appropriate. That's my 2 cents on the fashion brands for this episode. We'll catch you next time.